Oh, okay. This Reggie Mose, CEO of Lingo Clothing. Well, I take care of my business as far as like my sales. I keep a tally mark of that. My inventory. I got people that work for me, well under me, and yeah, I just move boss like. So clothing wise, I look up to Toulon's, Secret Scientists. Uh, I like I like Born in Poverty too, and Freeloader as well, and Hood Child. I get a lot of inspiration from them. Designer, as far as like yeah, clothing line designer, yeah. If you're talking about making a logo for them, no, I haven't done that, but I have gave them advice on how to start their brand because I get a lot of people asking me, how do you start this brand? How do you do this? How you do that? And I just give them the blueprint. You know, I always pass on free game. I never charge anybody. So I like seeing people come up because ain't nobody helped me when I came out. So it's my way of giving back. I'm from Mobile. I mean, growing up here, it's like it ain't rough. I wouldn't say it's rough, but you definitely gotta be mindful of who you attach yourself to and who you clicking up with. I mean, it's a lot of hate in the city too. Well, I bet that's everywhere, but it ain't rough. It's really what you make it, honestly, and it's just what you make it. Okay, I'm Reggie Mose again, and I'm 28 years old. I turn 29 next week. What got me into clothing designing was I used to skateboard early on in my earlier stages, and one day I was skating, and I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna start a clothing line because I'm buying up all this skate brands and all that stuff." So I started one, but I wasn't sure how I was gonna start it, so I ended up starting off with just T-shirts to see how that'll do. I started off with 5 colors: red, white, blue, green, and yellow. And those shirts did good, and I knew I had some then when people started shopping. So I ended up expanding to hats, socks, underwear. I got two-piece sets for women. I got women apartment now. When I first started, I didn't have that. I just started my women's side of the clothing line last year. So I got women's stuff now. And I got kids stuff now. So I definitely expanded since I came out. But what keep me going though, the inspiration that keep me going is like I said, Tulum's, Secret Scientists, because one day I want my own building. That's what I'm working towards right now. So I mean, I wouldn't say a dream collab, but it's definitely something that'll be dope for me to do to collab with them. I wouldn't mind collabing with them or Secret Scientists, either or. But it ain't really a dream of mine. I do want to sit down and have like a business conversation with those guys though. I'll do that. Yeah, I feel like they'll way more heavy than just a collab. Just give me a blueprint, and I'll be good. It's a skate park on the loop. It's called Meadow Marine Park, and that's why I started off skating. But I skated first. I didn't even have a clothing line yet. That idea just came when I was like 2 years into the skateboarding, and it took me a while to start it. So I took a leap of faith and I did it, and it worked. And I was homeless when I launched it. My first couple shirts, I was homeless, living in my car, and I made enough money to get an apartment. And 6 years later, here I go. So I'm a Wayne fan, so whatever he do, I did. When he was rock starring, I used to want a guitar. Never got the guitar though. But then he started skateboarding. At first, I was like, I ain't fucking with that shit. But I tried it and actually fun, and I kind of miss it, but I'm just too, I ain't too old. I'm just at the point in my life now where I ain't trying to take them falls like I used to, and it's just I'm at a different space in my life now. So yes, yeah, yeah, it's up in this stuff. Yeah, I got it patent too, so can't take it. It's for real. So it's all copyrighted. So yeah, I did. I took the extra step to do that. So yeah, I'm glad you asked me that because at my pop up shop I just had a couple hours ago, I met these two kids. They 3 months in. It's called His and Her Tough, and TUFF stands. They told me what it stood for, but they both got two different meanings, and I thought that was so dope. And I gave them advice. I told them just be consistent. Uh, don't give up. Keep grinding. Hustle. You got a network. Keep yourself relevant. I just gave them all the advice that I was given when I first came into the game, and yeah, my top three. Uh, I'm definitely going with my three-piece sets. I made a three-piece robe set for women, shorts, crop top, and the robe part. That's definitely number one. When I first premiered those, girls went crazy over that shit. Then secondly, I'll probably say when I dropped my socks did that was a big sale for me too. And last, when I did my trucker caps. Not these my polo style caps I got on right now. This is a polo style, but I got trucker style too. And them went in 3 days. So that was that was up. Shout out to everybody who shopped too. For real. My website is getting worked on right now. I had Shopify, but now I'm going through Wix. So I'm revamping. I'm rebranding actually. So I'm finna get ready to roll out my fall winter stuff. So once I roll that out, it'll be up and running. Y'all can get at me. It's gonna be lingoclothing.com still. So y'all can still follow me. But for right now, just inbox me. A lot of people got my numbers too, so they just be texting me or whatever. But if you need something, they'll comment on a post I did. It ain't hard to get in touch with me. They'll find me. I've done 25 here. Yeah, I've been doing that. That ain't new. I did my first one in 2018. Uh, I did, yeah. But if you ask me if I want to do some more out of town, I've done three in Gulfport. I haven't done any in Pensacola. I just did pop-up shops in Pensacola. But I got one in Gulfport coming up next month on the 29th. That's a Halloween fashion show. I have 5 models walking the runway, so that's dope. But I'm trying to take it further, like uh, Cali, New York, stuff like that. The most stressful part is getting the models. A lot of people commit at first, but then leading up to the show, some drop off, and then some can't make it, some late. Same thing with my photo shoots. It's the same thing. I'll invite a good 5 people, but only like 2 of them make it. So that's probably the hardest part, getting people to be as committed as you. I'll say that. Yeah. Yeah, I would. Yeah, if they reach out and ask for help like that, yeah. I ain't gonna do the work for you. I'll give you the resources and point you in the right direction. But yeah, I'll definitely do that. Yeah, for sure. I don't have a problem with that. I mean, I like being fresh too. That was another reason why I started. And plus, going back to the whole skateboarding thing, that just gave me the idea. And I like being fresh, and and since I started my brand, I haven't wore nothing else but what I got going on. So it's cheaper too. I ain't got to buy no clothes. So yeah. So it's just a good feeling being able to see something you created, and people wearing it, and you be like, man, I did that. So it's ain't no other feeling like it. Yeah. Right now I got bodysuits, pink and black. 3-piece sets. I got tan. No, I don't. I got brown, black. I got a teal color. I got a maroon color. I have purple. I have light blue, and I have peach. Yep. And I got gray. So I have 8 different colors in that 3-piece set. I have a 2-piece set, light blue, just the sweatpants and crop top. Light blue. I got white. I got brown, and I got black in that too as well. Uh, I'm coming out with hoodie sets for women and hoodie dresses. It's gonna be like a fitted dress, like some what you got on, but it's gonna have a hoodie on. So I got big things for women coming out. So yeah. So ladies, man, y'all stay tuned. Oh, and I got plus size women too. A lot of plus size women ask me, "You ain't got nothing for plus?" I've been had plus size stuff. I just didn't. I never had a plus size model in my shoot, for real. I guess that's why people feel like that. Which I don't have nothing against that. I definitely shoot a plus size model, for sure. Just don't. None ain't secure enough to shoot. I've asked a few, but they just not. They said they ain't camera ready yet. You know how that be. You know. I'm working on that. Working on that. I want to open up 5 locations. That's a goal of mine. I want to open my first one in Mobile, one in New Orleans, one in the Gulf Coast, like Gulfport and all that, somewhere in there. One in Pensacola and one in Atlanta. I'm gonna start off with 5. That's my plan. And then how those do, I'm gonna expand. I want one in every state. You ain't gotta be in every city, but every state. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't. So I design my own stuff, and I have a vendor in Pakistan. I got Pakistan partners that work under me, like I was saying earlier, and I send them my designs, and they'll make it. But they'll show me the mock-up first, see if I like it. Then, if I don't like it, I'll tell them to change something around or something like that. So yeah, I work on it on my laptop. But my homegirl Chandretta, she got her own brand too, Guru Designs. Y'all go shop with her. She so and I look up to her too. I forgot to name her, but I look up to her too. I'm like, man, you make your own stuff. Like she'll make you a dress right now with scratch, and I'm like, man, see, I'm trying to get like that. But what makes us different is that she actually making her own stuff. I am too. I'm just not stitching it, so it's slightly different. But definitely looking into that though. Chandrella, yeah. I met her at a show we did. Well, I wasn't in the show. I was there. The guy that signed me to a contract, he was modeling in this show. So I went to the show to support him. I was backstage, and me being a little groupie, I'm about 25 at the time. I'm like, and she was getting her stuff ready, and I walked up to her, introduced myself and everything, told her who I was, and we done did like 12 pop-up shops since, 12 events together since. But yeah, she sore. She got a daughter that does makeup. So if you need your makeup done, she'll get you right. Like all her family, like all her kids do something. Like they all something that you might find interesting, you know. So with Chandretta Patterson, y'all go follow her on Facebook. And then on Instagram is guru_designs. Yeah. We've been we've been rocking since the day I met her. And I must say out of everybody I done met, designer wise, that's probably like one of the ones that kept it real with me. You know, I always got love for her. They come in October. October. I don't have a specific date, but they coming. I got purple, white, black, yellow, and gray coming in it, and they going for 35. So y'all be ready. That's gonna be my first drop. My first drop for the fall is gonna be my hoodie dresses. And then I'm gonna follow up. I'm going back and forth. I'm gonna do women, and I'm gonna do a male drop, kid. Women, male, kid. I'm doing 2 drops per section. Like 4T, 2T, 2T. I go 2T all the way up to like youth, large, something like that. Some of them kids were adult sizes, so it really just be whatever. So, my Facebook is Reggie Mose. Instagram is Reggie_Mose1. And business page is Lingo_clothing. And y'all can find me there. So whenever y'all need to hit me up for some clothes, just holler at me on one of them social media sites and I got you. And I take Cash App too. A lot of people ain't got cash, so I take cash out too. Yeah, man, y'all shout out to Sticky TV, man. Y'all get at these people, man. These some cool guys. Cool interview. I wish it was longer. But yeah, man, shout out Sticky TV. Thank y'all for having me, man, for real. Lingo Gang, y'all know what it is. Flats. Flats, yeah. Garlic Parmesan. Anywhere for real. As long as it's good. Everybody ain't got no good garlic Parmesan. I went to I ain't gonna do that. No, I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. But I went to this place and I wasn't feeling they garlic Parmesan. But I can't do some. I can't do. I ain't gonna do them like that, man. Pay your taxes. Should have paid your taxes. Same way I felt how Wesley Snipes went. Pay your taxes. I did. I had shorts, t-shirts, socks. I had caps drop. I had tank tops drop. I have one ambassador now. Her name Tater Dunn. That's her Instagram too. Y'all probably heard of her, but her name Tater Dunn. She models for me now. I had just actually signed her like 2 weeks ago, and so we did our first shoot. We did a workout shoot. Matter of fact, I dropped some workout sets, two-piece workout set, the tights, the crop, and she shot in that. And then my homeboy Pat, he did the male side of the shoot. He was in my gym shorts. I had a basketball for him. He was for a prop. It's dope, like for real. So, but Patrick isn't my brand ambassador. He's just a friend of the brand. Been rocking with me since I started. I need to sign him, but he's so busy. A building. And then the merch. I have some more money left to get merch. I'll definitely get the building first. 5 locations. But it's like say for instance, I'm putting it in New York. It gotta be in the city, like man, like in the city part, not upstate New York. If I'm putting it in Cali, I gotta put it in LA. I can't put it in San Francisco, even though San Francisco is a big city, or San Diego, a big city, Sacramento, and all that. LA just hit different, you know. Y'all ever been to LA? LA dope. Y'all need to go. LA just hit different. And if I'm putting it in Texas, it got to be in Houston. Stuff, you know, it just depends on the cities. You know what I'm saying? Like Florida, Miami. Come on, man. Gotta be Miami. I mean, but I did say Pensacola though, just to get my feet wet. I know it'll be cheaper to put it in Pensacola first, cause Miami. Y'all been to Miami? Yeah, it's dope down there. Yeah, for sure. I got an auntie down there. Yeah, I do that now. I get rappers clothes now. Yeah, I just gave Jay Juvie some earlier. He came to the pop-up shop. Yeah. I try to do 2 a month. Yeah, I did two. I did 2 this month. I got 2 next month, and a fashion show next month, and one of them in the same day. So I'm trying to see I'm gonna pull that. I announce them as soon as I, cash in and lock in on it every time. Like I don't want to. I will promote it though, just in case. Like say for instance, somebody send me a flyer. Hey, I want you to. Yeah, I got this pop shop coming up. You can join. The last day to pay is such and such. I'll take that flyer and post it on my store before I even pay, just to promote, cause somebody else might want to be a vendor, you know. So and then when I lock in, I make a status post, you know, like a post, yeah, and it go like that. Who would I like to style? Uh, Female wise, I wouldn't mind styling Lotto. I feel like she'll look good in a lot of my 2-piece and 3-piece sets. Male wise, that's kind of, I don't know, probably like Lil Baby or somebody like that. Somebody like that. In that, somewhere in there, somebody like that. But with women though, Lotto, I can get Cola Ray something. I feel like Cola Ray will kill it. So I mean, yeah. Man, y'all thank y'all for having me, man. Lingo Clothing, man. Y'all know what it is. Gang gang.